now that I've created navigation buttons for my interactive PDF, now I'm going to show you how to add interactivity to the individual tiles on the article tile page. And just to show as a demonstration, as you can see, my mouse hovers over this particular tile and the tile changes color, and this indicates that you can click on this tile and it will lead to a destination. So when I click on it, it's actually going to lead directly to this sample article page. So I'm going to show you how I went about creating this interactive tile for this project. So let's go back to InDesign. And I'm going to select this tile here at the upper right hand corner. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to group this tile. So I'm going to select the whole tile by clicking and dragging, and I'm going to press Ctrl G to group this. So now you can see the dashed outline indicates that this is now a group, and it grouped on the text layer, which is fine. This is it here. So this is the group right here that I'm working with. Now I'm going to have this selected, and I'm going to go to the Buttons and Forms panel, select Button for the button type, and we can just call this Look. So for the action, it's going to go to a certain page. So let me actually go back and find the page that I want to create the hyperlink destination to. So I'm just going to click this one page. So this is the page here that I want to make as a hyperlink destination. So I go to my hyperlinks panel, flyout menu, new hyperlink destination, and I'm just going to call this Look. Click OK. All right, now we're good to go. I'm going to go back to the tile page. So now this button is ready to go. And I'm going to go ahead and select the action. The action is to go to destination. Destination is already selected as book, so that's perfect. Now I want to create the rollover state, and I want to make the rollover state similar to the rollover state that you saw in the PDF. So I'm going to click on rollover. And now let's see, I want to add like a little transparent color to like a transparent color overlay on top of the image, the book image, but underneath this article title subtitle label. So I'm going to double click, and now I have selected that picture. So let me just click away here. I'm going to copy this picture, Control C on Windows, and then I'm going to hit Shift Control Alt V, which is paste in place. So you can see here that this pasted a new picture on top of, actually really on top of everything, on top of the label and the previous picture underneath it, because everything disappeared. What I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to delete this picture. So we double click again. So with this red outline, I'm going to hit the backspace, and now it's deleted, but the frame is still there. So that's the one I want to work with. I'm going to fill this frame with a color. So I'm just going to go up here to my swatch panel. I'm going to find a color that I like, and I'm going to use the same color that I used on the other tile, and I'm going to give this a 50% opacity. Okay, so now you can see that this this rectangle now has a translucent color overlay, but I want it to go on top of the picture but underneath the article title. So I'm actually just going to go here to my layers panel, and I'm going to find where this is. So this is the rectangle here, and I want it to go under, here it is, the rollover. So button 6 is where I am. So you just kind of have to find where your button actually is. And because I'm in rollover state, it's indicated here in the brackets that this is the rollover. The normal, that's referring to this button right here, and it's right now resting in normal state, so that's why you see normal in the brackets. So I'm just going to drag this rectangle all the way down into this button, And I'm gonna slip it in between article title and the picture. So when I click here on article title, it selects the article label right here, so I can tell that that's where I want this rectangle to be. Okay. I'm going to go back to Rollover, the button and forms panel, and now I can click in between the normal and the rollover state, and I can see here that it looks like this is successful and is working. Another thing you can do if you want to check the interactivity of your buttons and forms is that you can go to the preview button, which is down here at the bottom of the buttons and forms panel, and you can click here and it'll open up a new window that says EPUB Interactivity Preview. And I just have to wait for it to load. Okay, so now I can check just the button action and see if it's working the way I wanted to. So I just roll over and yep, that looks like it's working. Nice, so I'm going to click out of that and I'm going to save what I have. And then basically now I'm just going to do the same thing for each of these other tiles as I go.